All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Yeah, you see, it's getting dark. It's 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon. The sun has fallen. It's beginning to fall. You see the horizon that end? The clouds covering in. I told you about the trees. They're all dead. Kabisa, kabisa, kabisa. And that's the interesting part of the day. And the day is shorter than usual. You know, unless you're familiar with the weather as it is, you would struggle. When I had first come to the UK, I came in January during a very bitter winter storm. Yes, Uncle, I'm on the video. You want to say hello? No, I'm just, this is one of my friends, and we're always together here in the park. Yeah,
Okay.
he's a good man. Yeah, all right, yeah. You see, he's a very nice gentleman. We make contact here. You know, I meet him here. He's always walking around, and he's retired. You know, but he was a doctor. He's got a nice house somewhere here, and we talk a lot. You know. He's my brother. I call him my brother. You see, what you don't know, when especially black people, when we meet each other, I call brother. You know, he's my brother. Or if she's black lady, I say she's my sister. I don't know, these things just, you know, I've got a lot of white friends. You know, we meet and respectfully, either I would call them by their names, or if I don't know their names, I would politely ask, you know, or I use the word miss or mister. Usually miss because I have, you know, many friends, especially ladies, you know, we say hello miss, hello, hello, hello. With men, usually it would be like after a while, then you say, oh yeah, sorry, whatever. But in this culture, you got to respect the women. You got to show politeness. You have to show etiquette. Etiquette is like culture, your oinem pisa, me, these are values. If you talk of British values, women, ladies, these things come with the territory, and if you've been nurtured. So if I went to Uganda now and a woman knelt down before me, I would say no, politely, don't do it. But to them, it's all right. To me, it's like awkward, But, these are differences in perception. Otherwise, yes, today is Monday. I've had a 5K run. 5K run with my mates. We did a 5K. 5K. Show you the lady who painted here. I haven't met the lady, but every time she was doing this, she would it's called gorilla painting. That's her name there. Here. Maria at something. I think there are 3 ladies who did that piece of art. And surprising, they will paint over it. The local authority will come and paint over it. They will say it is graffiti. They will say it's ugly. It is not fit for the neighborhood. But it's very beautiful, What I know, there's a lady here. Let me show you her house. She's done some art on her terrace. Is that you call it a balcony or a shed or a fence? And I think she's the one, because the last time she was painting, we had a conversation, and she said she was painting something, and it all looks like a crested crane. I'm going to show you here. There, if you see, I think it's a swan. It's a swan. I want to show you her house, Nang. She's my friend. I only see her outside there painting. It was during the summer. when she did that swine. She first painted, covered it, painted, covered it, then did the last one. I think she was sketching over what she was painting, and then she did the final take. And I used to meet her there. I said, hello, hi, you know, whatever. I have a feeling she's the one who painted the other tunnel. You know, these are things people just do for the others to see, to appreciate. There's an artist here called Bansky. He paints and he disappears. They don't know who he is, and his paintings sell for millions. So he comes and paints something on the wall, and they don't know how he does it and how quickly he does it, because it could even be minutes. He comes with a stencil or something, you know, like walking past, and then suddenly something appears. How does it do it? Maybe that's up to him. Otherwise, yeah, I have nothing, you know. It's Christmas time, my hands are, look, they're all red. Red, as in red. They're cold, you know, I have to wear my gloves now. Only that I took them off for you guys to get this video. You know, I'm giving you this narrative of Uraya. We've been here for a long time. People ask you questions, people inbox you. Now there's another friend of mine who was praying for me in Timpitemo Winter. I was like, no, you don't have to pray for me. Guy, Patrick Nkusabira Nyonyo, he's from Uganda. Nkusabira Nyonyo Bambio Itemo Winter. You've never... you know, I'm humbled, you know, people love me. If you love me, you're my friend, I'm your friend. And the rest is inbox. You know, won't you get so cold? And when I pointed about my lips cracking, it's so cold, you know. You know, the coldness, not that I'm not warm, but the body maybe is responding to the weather, you know, to the changes in the weather, not that, you know. So, where we go? Oh, so I'm going to pick up my laptop. I took it to a repair shop to have it upgraded. Laptop upgraded, you know. But I can do it myself. I'm not bothered. You give it to a technician and he does it and everything. Time where I don't know laptop. That's where I type all the work. Business. All right. That's Enough License. Enough License is a shop that off license. I think hours. You add that, you know, the Indians and the ones who came, the Asians, they introduced them. They are called corner shops and all that. So the history mundi, I will give you all this history if you want it. It's probably very relevant, and you know, surprise. Sometimes you go to these shops, and the Asian man says, "Hey, you're from Uganda?" I say, "Yes." Hey, Idi Amin from Uganda. Then the next thing, Idi Amin, and the next thing, I'm from Iganga. The Indian man saying that he came from Iganga. Then you begin Lusoga. They remember the Lusoga very well. Then you start talking. Hey, Mzuri, hey, Babari. There's a lot of connection. This is the things I talked about in the diasporian theory and dispossession. People think, no, you kind of, it's a melting pot. And then everything transcends from there. I went to school here with children of Ugandan Asians. They are British Ugandans Asians. And they go to Uganda. They consider themselves Ugandans, and they are saying even their grandparents were buried in Uganda. Can you imagine? Because now those are people who can come back to Uganda and they have a connection. You lose your ties, but you have a connection. If now my grandfather, I'm Asian, was buried in Uganda, do you think you are going to throw my grandfather's grave bones in the lake and dispossessed? You know, like even before I wrote a paper. I was one of the first analyzing ekintu. You can, if you're settled here, basobola okuziikana wano. Kubanga abaana bazadde wano. It's called the umbilical cord theory. Nti omwana wazaaliddwa ekirira, the placenta, omukazi bw'azaala. There's a lot of theory. Njaba buli theory ya placenta eyo nno ekirira. N'abaana, the second child, ozaalibwa emirundi ebiri. So if I take that umbilical cord nenjiza e Uganda, oba munna Uganda, if wagisudde wano, oba okiraba, very complicated, temujja bitegeera. Kati mpulira nti there are some cultures babizaayo ewaabwe, sijja babulya culture. Era omukazi either bakola omukolo ne babizaayo ewaabwe. Temujja kutegeera bintu bino okujjako nga mubyanalizinze bulungi. But anyway, man, let me get out of here. It's cold. Have a nice one. Kamuka video mukawulize mukanyumirwe. I'm out.